So this is going to be a reading for my Scorpios. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. You guys already know, if you would like to get a personal or if you need any information from me, just check out the information in the description. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe so you never miss a beat. And how I'm going to do the next set of videos, I just thought about this idea. I'm going to post the next series of videos based off of who gets the most likes. So if you would like to see your reading in the first batch, definitely make sure you guys thumbs this video up so that you guys can go first. But let's get started. Okay, so first thing that's coming up here, this is going to be a great time for you guys to really find purpose in terms of what you're being called to do career-wise. A lot of you are being called to more so a spiritual path of being maybe a reader, a light worker in some sense. You may be, like I said, just drawn to working with tarot, magic, something of spiritual nature. For others of you, I'm also getting the sense of you just being drawn to a career path that may kind of bring out certain skills that you were born with. You may be somebody who was born with the gift of being able to sew or something, and you may be drawn to a career of being an entrepreneur where you own like your own clothing line or something. Or you may be somebody who's very talented at doing art. So you may be someone who's getting into maybe crafts related businesses or something like that. But that's just to give you some examples of what I'm seeing here. It's like you guys are being drawn to a career that accentuates or brings out, like I said before, skills that you were given for a reason. And where you may be questioning like where you fit in, there's no need for you to question because it will fall in your lap. It just may not be right now where you get all the answers to what your divine path is, okay? But you're definitely going to have it fall right in your lap, okay? I wish this would focus faster. There we go. Another thing that I'm getting the sense of, regardless of like trials and tribulations you guys have experienced, it's like you guys really have made it out of some tough situations, and you really have the ability to change the narrative for the rest of this month and beyond, honestly. I also see just new energy that's stirring up in you guys. It feels like you motivating yourself. You also being motivated by certain things that you feel like have been holding you back. And you guys are using like your goals as a way to kind of constantly remind yourself to stay on top of your stuff, okay? And you guys are definitely completing some cycles of energy that have been lingering for a bit with this karmic completion energy. You guys are wrapping up a cycle after learning a very valuable lesson. When it comes to relating with other individuals. What is this karmic completion? Okay, so this is struggles with also mindset, thinking patterns, manifestation, where you may have had blockages in regards to bringing certain plans or certain ideas to the forefront and making them a reality. It's like you're coming to a point of completion of being your own obstacle, standing in your own way. Okay, so a lot of you could be wanting to make more money, but right now it's either you're having delays with getting some sort of response back when it comes to, and I have to take this earring out. I'm sorry guys, it keeps bothering me. Whew. So you may be having some issues with either like jobs coming back or not coming back, responding back to applications that you may have put in, or this is issues with actually finding, like I said, a clear indication of what you should be doing right now. It's like you don't want to just get into any job. You want to make sure that you make the money that you need to make to support yourself, and also not feel like you hate your job every second of the day. But you guys are also learning to make certain sacrifices in between that. I get the energy also in the second half. You may be cutting off a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, like cutting communication after you may have realized that this person's dishonest, or they're not truthful about things, or they're just not being upfront. It may not even be this specific zodiac sign. It could also be a Pisces, or really anyone, but those are the zodiac signs that I see strongly. You're going to be cutting somebody off who is dishonest, and your intuition may have been telling you, like, look, you can't trust this person, you can't trust this person, but you may have went against your own intuition because you care about this person. This could be the person you have children with, you're married to, had a long-term relationship with, a family member. What's this too? So another thing I'm seeing, any sort of instability or an inability to get, okay, let me rephrase this. You guys kind of dictate what your future looks like during this time. Like if you're someone who you have really high highs in terms of like, you have days where you're on top of your stuff, like nothing can stop you. You're getting this done, you're getting that done, you're getting this completed, and then the next day it's like you get into either depression, or you start overthinking, or you get sidetracked. The more that you're like in this energy of being imbalanced and all over the place, the more you're going to feel like you're like kind of further away from your goals or getting any sort of progress. Even in your relationship, this Two of Pentacles is kind of coming up in the sense of high highs and low lows. You guys have good days within your relationship where you and your person are just loving on each other, having fun, all these things. And then the next second, it's like arguing. You guys aren't communicating properly. It's just too all over the place. You guys need to get to some sort of common ground within that as well. Okay, I hope I put that in a way where you guys get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I see you guys getting out of this feeling of being stuck to like a household. Like I'm hearing bad environment. So this could consist of you having like just neighbors who irritate the crap out of you and you guys may be fighting, or the environment that you may live in terms of like, it's something with the environment. But for a lot of you, it's like you're starting to realize that you're not trapped there anymore. Like, yeah, it may require you to make some sacrifices, but you're not trapped there. This is also speaking to like mental prison that you guys are in. A lot of you are starting to realize that you're not necessarily stuck in your circumstance. A lot of you just haven't made those definitive decisions in your own life that will essentially set you free. Some of you really are starting to realize that you hate your job. Like you could love the money aspect, but you don't really love the job. You don't. it could be different components that make you feel that way. Some of you guys may have to go on like some sort of trip to go bury a family member or somebody who may have recently passed away. And you may actually run across a family member who you haven't seen in a long time. And then like in visiting this family member, you may actually get back in contact with an old friend. When I say friend, this could be romantic lover or literal friend, but that may be a very interesting interaction there. I will say so. So some of you could be making up your mind that you're not going to make a definitive decision on a business move, or I'm hearing like moving in with a friend or having like some sort of roommate situation until you feel like you're secure. You could be waiting to get on your feet personally before making any, like I said, concrete decisions on investing in a business, doing this, doing that. You just want to secure yourself a little bit more. Some of you are also realizing that this Two of Swords energy, not knowing which way you want to move on something, and then being in two different thought processes. I don't know if that's the way I should put it, but being in two mind frames. Let's go with that. In regards to decisions that you want to make. And when I say that, this could be, you know, in one instance, having a thought process of, okay, well, this is what I should do. I'm ready to, you know, quit this job. I'm ready to do my own thing. And then in another day or in another 30 minutes, you may come to the thought process of, well, maybe I'm not going to do that because this plan seems like it will be more efficient or smart. It's like being caught in between two plans, two ideas, you know, two mind frames that may have been really delaying you in terms of making moves in the long term. And you could be kind of looking at your future and like, again, questioning like, what opportunity is there? What can I do to balance myself out and feel like I'm secure? A lot of you, what this feels like is more so like trying to get your money together so that you can go ahead and sign a lease and like get your own place, whether that's you living with a roommate or you being just a younger adult who still lives with their parent. This could be also just trying to get out of a lease or something where it's like you want to get your money up so that you can do things. Also, when it comes to finances, it feels like, yeah, you're making your money, but you would like to have time for other things outside of just working. Interesting. This is 3 of Wands in reverse for her. Yeah. The only thing that could stop you also from progression during this time frame is impatience and also a lack of determination with the Strength card in reverse. Being sidetracked. Some of you guys have a Sagittarius or a Leo who could be like slightly preying on your downfall. And this looks like people at your job who are like jealous of you, especially if you're like somebody who really does their thing at work or something. Let's get more information on what's going on. Let me put these back though. You guys really care about somebody. You guys really do. You just wish that this person saw that you cared about them as much as you do and like understood how much that meant And trust me, Scorpios, when they care about you, they care about you. Scorpios don't just care about anyone. Okay, it takes a lot for them to trust you, to put that much faith in you, to actually put their heart in your hands. So you guys really fool with somebody, okay? But this person, you don't know if they really value that or really see it for what it is. And this could be aggravating you a little bit. You could be laying your feelings out on the line and trying to express yourself to a person of interest or your person. And you could be feeling like, yep, gratitude in reverse. You feel like somebody's not appreciating the fact that you care about them, you do the things that you do for them. You could feel like this person is just ungrateful, or it's like, you know, their history of experiencing relationships that have been toxic or that haven't been the best, and it's like you're trying to show them something different and they're not seeing it. They're just not seeing it. You could be feeling like what you and someone else were building, it slightly isn't being, it's not being taken serious anymore, or it's not working essentially because of the fact that there's just no cooperation. Like, you feel like sometimes you're in this relationship by yourself with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like you don't get support. Some of you also are just tired of like the third party stuff. Like, you and this person dealing with just like random infidelity issues, whether it's on both of you guys' end, because it looks like there's been instances on both ends, or multiple times on someone's end here. Let me get these cards. Someone's given up. This looks like an earth sign, or you're giving up on this person. You could be feeling like you need to let go of somebody because they're making it seem like you're stopping them. Like, it may be more so like a point that you feel like you need to prove. Like, look, I'm not going to stop you, or I don't need you to be able to function. I'll be fine. Some of you really feel like you need to prove that point, or you need to make that clear to somebody. Especially if they feel like, you know, you just can't live without them, essentially. Some of you are tired of like family coming in between your relationship with someone. This could be their family or your family. Somebody's family is like always having their 2 cents in it, or they run to their family whenever there's an issue. This could also be like you or this person having children on the outside, and the outside people are also causing some sort of issues within the relationship. But another thing I'm seeing, it's like you feel like you slightly didn't really listen to your intuition when it came to someone that disappeared, or you guys stopped talking to for a bit, and then they came back around and then you gave them attention again. They may have kind of like made you feel a little bit stupid, only because this person may have just came back and did the same thing that they did before. So it's not like this person has changed. They weren't worth investing energy into, especially them not really trying after coming back around. So it's like, it feels pointless. Like, did you waste your time? Was this person trying to manipulate you, trying to take advantage of you sexually? For my singles, you guys are like slightly struggling with issues with manifesting new love into your life, only because you guys are so fearful of running into somebody who's manipulative or who has bad qualities, that emotionally you guys may have like a block over your heart. Like, it's really hard for people to get close to you, which you should always be, you know, keeping some boundaries in place. But you should never be so defensive that you're not able to manifest love into your life, or you kind of like misconstrue good people for people who may be bad for you, by misreading energy. But these are some of the things that I see. I hope I put things in perspective. If you did take something from this reading, definitely thumbs up the video. Like I said, the people, or not people, the zodiac signs who get the most likes actually go first for the next set of videos. So thumbs the video up if you want Scorpios to go first, and I will see you in the next one.